Yeah, let's start building the first page of our application. So it, right now we aim is that we want to create the dark mode application only. We will be working for the dark mode only, and we will not be yeah, this is the dark mode basically. So okay, so then we will be afterwards we will be switching the colors towards the light mode as well. Okay, so here you can see that we have a background colors, basically primary background color. In the primary background I'm gonna paste this background color which we are gonna use. Yeah, this is our background color. And go towards the second color that we have. So first of all we can pick all of the colors. So this is a second color, this is also a background color but a secondary background color. So I can click on it and paste it here. Do this. So this is a secondary, this is a primary. Okay, so yeah, second one is the pink one which I'm gonna use. Pick color. So yeah, pick on it. And this is a primary color. uh, I can say it's my primary color. Yeah, okay, fine. Go towards, okay, I guess we have only a one color which is a white color, or so we can like pick on the white color as well. Otherwise the its code is the same. We know that fe. So it's a primary text color basically. So we cannot use fff, instead we will be gonna use fe. Okay, fine. Yeah, go towards the application now. So yeah, this is the look of application. So we can start changing the scenarios. So first of all we don't want to have, let me make it there. So yeah, we don't want to have uh, much bigger app bar. So I'm gonna change the number which is 60 or 6 or 55. Okay, so it's 55 now. And color should not be primary but as primary background color. So it's a primary background color. And let's see if it's look the same. It's not looking the same. I believe that this person should have used an opacity. Let's pick one more time to see if there is any chance of shade. Okay, let's copy it. So go back, go to the primary background color, paste it. OAOF32. Now it's 33. So it's a slight change. Let's see. It's not making any difference. Okay, fine for now. uh, yeah, we are gonna add the elevation more. So it's right now 2. We're gonna use 4 elevation. So you can see that a major change. Delete this component, so it should be looking like this. Forget about the scenarios, or I can change according to my, like, what's the best of my knowledge, because it's not looking good. So it's a dark blue, something like this. If I go back, that's how it will look like. So yeah, the second thing, we want to add a BMI calculator. We will not be matching the exact thing because we are not focusing to create the exact same application. My major goal is to enlighten you with the best of my knowledge. Calculator. I guess it's a caps lock. Okay, it's a caps, all caps. Yeah, fine. So we can change the, it's 18. Yeah, my calculator should be here. So for example, if you want to add this drawer button as well here, so how you can do that kind of a thing. Okay, so what you can do, click on this button and click on icon. Okay, or maybe if we are gonna use drawer, we can use drawer, but okay, fine. Yeah, here you can see that drawer is added, but still you don't have, if I'm gonna click drawer, I can hide drawer here. So but we still don't have a button or an icon through which we can open or close a drawer. So what I can do, I can add an icon here, drag it. Here you can see it's showing leading, trailing, leading actions, and some of the more features. So I can go here and see drawer, add drawer, not to drawer, or we can add, maybe we can use that. Maybe we can use that one. Let's see on a font awesome. Okay, so we can use that one. Yeah, fine. Yeah, here you can see that it's drawer, but it does not matter I am clicking on this icon or not, because it will not open when I click on this icon. How we can do this kind of a thing? So you can click on it, and here now I'm gonna talk about, and I'm gonna share you the learnings of this panel basically. Okay, so yeah, here you can see that in this panel we have plenty of features, and this is this and this feature. These two features will you will be gonna use many times. This feature is attached with some of the backend stuff, so let's forget it about forget for now, and we are going to use this action flow, because every action that we are going to use in the application we have to edit here. Let's suppose if we want that if when we click on this button, so it will open a drawer. So this feature will also be implemented by using this action flow. You go to the action flow, click on open, and here you can select trigger action. Okay, so which what's the behavior you want to trigger? So I want that when the user tab on the button, so it will show the drawer. So I'm gonna add on tab, add action, and here I'm gonna search open drawer, open, or maybe drawer. Yeah, here you can see that it's a closed drawer. We are gonna use drawer only, and here we have an open drawer. We can change it to closed drawer or any other feature. So when user click on this button, the drawer should be open. And how it will look like? Drawer will be looking like this. Let me show you. Yeah, here you can see we have added a drawer specifically, and you can simply edit drawer, and here it's opening and closing. Okay, we can set the percentage of the drawer area as well. Let's suppose we want it should be 55%, not a pixel, percent. So here you can also see that there's a one more learning. So we have a pixels and percentage. So we don't we don't need to use a pixels in when we are choosing any height, width, something like that, because it will pixels will restrict the pixels. So you know that for a mobile screen has a less pixels, a laptop screen has a large pixels, and an extra large desktop has a most pixels basically. So for example, if you are going to use 300 pixels of area of padding, and it's looking like perfectly fine in a desktop view, because desktop has 1400 pixels. Okay, so it's looking, although it's looking very fine here, but it does not look much pretty in a mobile view. So we have to use the percentage. We must use percentage, although it's looking good right now here as well. But let's suppose if we are going to use a percentage. So for example, if I am going to use the percentage of 55, it will be taking space till this. Here you can see it's taking almost a half space. Okay, although it's looking good in a mobile view, because it's taking this space, this amount of space, but it's not looking good in an other pages. Okay, in that case you can leave this empty, so it will take as much as space it wants. Okay, also you need to make sure that we are not creating right now, we are not creating an responsive application, but as soon we go far, so we will be switching towards the responsive application as well. Maybe we will be turning this application into a responsive one. That's also a chance. Okay, so you know that we have a drawer that we have created just now, and we can like add widgets in a drawer. So first of all, I'm gonna add my container. Okay, because I want to replicate the color which is already added. So here you can see that it's fixed width. I'm not gonna use fixed width, I'm gonna use infinity width, because infinity width means that, because you know that the drawer is already has taken their own surface area. Okay, we only have a concern with a container. We want to restrict that container should take a specific amount of space, and we want that as much space the drawer will take, container will take the space as well. Okay, we don't need to have a height, because it's taking all space. Okay, so it's also infinity, we don't have any issue for now. And now we are gonna add a column here. Okay, so here you can see that column is also added. So let's suppose we want to add, if we go to the, although the drawer is not set, but we can set the little bit of drawer. So we can set 30 pixels, 30 pixels of from left right. So I'm gonna click this. So if I'm gonna add this, so here you can see that it can adjust from all of the dimensions on all of the area that we have. Okay, so we can use any of them. If we are going to use this one, so we can adjust dynamic values for each and every end. Let's suppose we want 30 from top, 30 from bottom, and 20 from left and 20 from right. So here you can use this feature. But if you want to use 30 all the way, so you can just click on it and use 30 here. Why we need to use this one? Because if we want that, we want equally equal area from every padding of on every dimension. So we have to prefer to use this specific feature to add 30. Because for example, let's suppose we are not comfortable with the 30 and we want to have 25 on each side, so we can only need to change from once and it will change from all the way. Okay, so yeah, that's how it will work. So I'm gonna add 30 from all the way. And now in the column, maybe we can not use a column, we can use replace this widget with a list view. Yeah, here we have a list view. Okay, so I just replaced with the list view widget. I'm not talking briefly in this specific video about the specific widgets. My major goal of the starting videos is to teach you how to use Flutterflow and what are the features that we can use and how this feature can affect ourselves. Okay, so as soon we go far, we will be discussing on the widgets as well. Okay, so I'm gonna add list tile. Here you can see its list tile is added, and we can simply replicate this thing. But before replication, I just want to change it to have, let's see, it's a calculator. Maybe it should be having history, and subtitle should be all history of calculation calculation all history of calculation. We have a one tab this. Let's duplicate it, control D. We are on a list tile, click on it, control D, control D, control D, 3. Okay, so now change this thing. Maybe history, we have a history. Okay, fine. We can use, maybe first of all, first one would be profile, not a history, profile. Okay, here we can add your user profile. Okay, maybe we can delete the second one and the third and fourth one. So we only need to have two features. Okay, fine, good to go. Yeah, so yep, yep. So we can close this drawer, click on this drawer, and we can simply click on it and add the navigations here as well. We are not going to use the navigations for now, we will be adding it in the future. So let's hide it. So let's go back to the main page, home page. Okay, here you can see. Now we want to have one row. Basically, first of all, we want to have a column in which we can add all of the widgets. First of all, it should be column, then row. In row we have two containers that should take a specific amount of padding from left to right, and in between these two containers we also want to add a spacing. Okay, or maybe we don't need to add spacing, or we can do a property, add a property of a row to adjust it automatically. Let's start our work. We'll close this thing and click on it and add insert. You're gonna insert column. So there, here you can see it's a column added, but you can see the bottom padding is, it's not taking the bottom padding, so maybe it means that it will be left behind. We don't want that one. So you can click on the canvas and remove the safe area, because safe area is implementing here. As soon I click here, you can see it's, the size should also be smaller and it should be removed now. Yeah, here you can see the size is smaller, and now I'm gonna click it, so it's not taking the below area. Okay, fine. So now we need to have a row specifically, and for the row I'm gonna use two containers. First of all, I'm gonna create and set the container first. So insert widget, and it should be container, and for the container we can use we want to have a side padding as well. So yep, so what we can do, we can wrap. Okay, fine. So what we can do is that we can wrap this column with another column, wrap column with another column. Let me tell you why I'm doing that thing. So yeah, so for that, this column we have column wrapped in another column, so we can simply use paddings on this column. Maybe we can use 30 pixels from this side, 30 pixels from this side, and maybe on the top it should be 20, I guess. Not it's equally, so we can use this one, and it should be 20 pixels from all sides. Yeah, fine. Now I can go this, and this is our container. So I can add secondary background color, which is already added, but it's not looking good because these two have the same colors. So maybe we need to go back and set the colors again. Okay, let's go. No, this is not looking pretty. I guess we have to use the previous one. Maybe they have used specific. Okay, we use this color, blue color. Let's forget about the colors. These are very bad colors they have used, so we will not be able to pick that colors. So we don't need to worry about it. I'm gonna use this color. Okay, fine. This color should be here, and for the secondary color, maybe we need to use the same color, but the opacity should be decreased, which means that it should take. Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, what can we do now? We can use this color, this black color. That's all. Background color should be this. Primary background color should be this. Fine for now. Go back. See, yeah, it's fine for now. Click on it. But before, go back. Secondary background color, this color, and opacity should be decreased, which means that maybe it should be visible, or we can go towards the lighter color, so it's more visible now. Yeah, that's what I want. So now what I can do is that we know that we need two things. One is icon, one is name. So here we need to add a insert column. Okay, so column is added now, and we are gonna add two features, which is one of them is icon, the other one is text. Okay, so first of all I am gonna make it side by side. Click on this button, so it's taking first and last, so it's side by side. I can say like it's side by side but you can like say spacing evenly or something like that. So maybe we are going to use male. Yeah, this is the icon that we want to use. I'm going to use this icon bigger, more. Maybe it should be 70%. Let's see how it's look like. Yeah, in the male it's like, I guess it should be like this. But before, we know that we also need to add a padding here as well. So click on this button and add 10% of padding. Okay, so first of all gonna remove the specific width and specific height. We don't want it specific. Okay, fine. So yep, maybe we can increase more by 20 because we need a bigger box. Here you can see it's a bigger box, so for that one we can stretch to max to 50% or 45%, I guess. 40%, I guess. Yeah, 40% should be good. And for this one we can add male. Okay, let's do some of the curve scenarios, so we can equally divide the curve. So it's now curvy and it's now finalized, and I'm gonna control D, so it's duplicated. So you know that it's side by side, so I'm not using the spacing in this. Instead I'm gonna use mine side by side, and you can also say what's this, what's the name of this, it's space evenly. That's what I was talking to you previously. We can increase, I think we can increase to 45%, not 45, 42%, I guess. And this should also be taking 42%. Okay, now good. Now we can replace this icon with female. Yeah, fine. Now BMI calculator is looking, taking the looks. So now we can add any other box, one more box basically. So I'm gonna copy this thing, go to column, which column, not this column, I'm gonna go to this column and paste it, control V. But before, we want to add a spacing here as well, so we're gonna add 20%. Okay, and then, instead of using this one, I'm gonna use infinity, so it's taking a whole area now. Okay, so yeah, now add a container. Oh, sorry, not a container, we can say the column we already have. First of all, the text, then also text, then a slider. Remove this one. This is text, control D, another text. Then we need to add a slider. Right here, we have a slider that's here, and we can simply make it bold, semi bold, not semi bold, I guess we should take it with the bold one, and the size should be 30, I guess. And let's suppose we have 280 centimeters. For the centimeters, we can, so basically we want two types of text, one is larger and one is smaller. So we can use a row and add two widgets, or we can simply replace this widget with the, we can say, the rich text. You can replace with the rich text. Okay, what's the benefit of using rich text? So we can simply add another one, and we can add cm, and we can go and adjust the size as well, like it should be, I believe it should be 16. Yeah, it should be looking like this. And the color, for the color we can uh, use this color, but decrease the opacity. Yeah, it's looking good now. Also, I'm gonna center this thing, so it's already centered. And I'm gonna add spacing here from the top. Fine now. And first one is height, so it should be height. Height. And for height we have to use medium padding, medium font, I guess. And font size should be 20, it should be 18. Maybe we can use semi bold. Yeah, it's look more comfortable now. Yeah, fine. And we are gonna give the value which is primary, which is good, as we want. And we want to use these two boxes again on the below side. So what I can do, copy this column and go to my I'm sorry, yeah, click on it, click here, paste it here. But before, I'm gonna add padding of 20 pixels on the top of it. Yeah, I can see that it's taking almost a complete area. So maybe we can also increase the area of our, maybe we can use 25 pixels here, and 25 pixels from here, 25 pixels from here, here, here. Okay, fine. Yeah, now we can add a bottom navigation bar. Okay, or we can add a button on the bottom of the screen. Okay, so what we can do is that collapse this thing. We can adjust these things later, but first of all, I want to add a button on the bottom. So I'm gonna go to my previous column and add button. Either we can add a button or we can add a container, but I believe we can add a container for now. Let's use button. Let's use button. Yeah, we are using button now, and we can do side by side. Yeah, it's on the bottom. So first of all, we want to remove the, let's add height, which is 60, not 60, 60. I guess this is good. And border radius is 0. We don't need to have a border, button padding, no need. For width, we can take whole width. Okay, it's good now. And what the thing we need to add, calculate your BMI. So I'm gonna add this thing here. calculate your BMI. Calculate your BMI. Yeah, so second thing we need to use is width. Okay, copy these two things here because we want to use the same kind of thing here. So copy this thing, go to column, paste it, go on the top, drag it, drop it, remove this thing, and copy this thing, paste it, drag it to top. Okay, delete this one because I'm gonna replicate it as my previous one is done, so I can delete simply that one. Okay, so on the last we have two buttons. Basically one is minus and one is plus. So let me remove this thing and add insert widget. So you're gonna add row here. Okay, the same padding should be 20. Okay, so yeah, insert widget, which is container. First of all, container, and right now we are not using box. You can simply go and click circle, and it's taking a area. Now you can add a diameter. Maybe it should take a 20. 20 is very small, so it should take 45. Yeah, it's taking a 45. It's best, and we can add elevations as well, which is 2 pixels. If we can say, I guess, let's see, the color should be changed. So maybe we can use the primary text, not the primary text. Okay, fine, with the elevation. So we can simply insert widget, which is icon, and icon should be minus. Oh, this is not looking good. Minus, I guess we have a font also. Yeah, this is good. So yeah, here you can see I just added an icon and it's going to the top. No need to worry about it, just click on the alignment center. I am on the icon right now and click on the icon centered, and it's now centered. Okay, so it's looking like this. So what I can do, I can replicate that thing, control D, and it's there, and click on the row side by side, and it's done. So this icon, it should be plus plus. Go to font icon and adjust this thing. Okay, fine. So just change the naming here, weight, and in the center we have weight, 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 and in the center we have a specific weight. We can delete this thing because we don't want. Okay, delete this thing. Yeah, so yeah, first one is ready. Let's duplicate it, control D, and it's already automatically there. Age, okay, age, age, and age we can simply add a 28 for now, although mine is 23. But we can like just do this thing, no need to worry about it. Okay, fine, I don't think we have much thing now. So the slider, everything is good. Calculate your BMI. So first of all, what we can do is that we can change the color when we click on it, so it's a little low color and it's a darker color. So what I can do, let's, so we are moving towards another stage, so we are gonna use the page state variables. Okay, so this, if you go here, this is page state variable, click on it, page state variables, local page state variables. So what are the history of page state variable and what are the basics of using page state variables? What are the differences of page state variable and app state variable? So if you are if you are gonna use page state variable, then the scope of the variable should be page till page only. Like it will, if you declare a specific variable that you declared on this page, so you will not be able to use that variable on other pages. Okay, but in the app state variable you will be able to use that variable on every page, so it's a global kind of a thing. Okay, so you can also persist the app state variable, but you will not be able to persist page state variable. Okay, yeah, so what we can do, let's create a page state variable which is gender. So I'm gonna add gender to boolean. Okay, because I know that initially Yeah, initially I'm gonna put false. False means I'm gonna say false means male, true means female. Okay, so confirm. I'm gonna create a gender. Yeah, just create it, and if I click on this button, so it should be showing white, dark white color. Otherwise it should be showing color. This color should be like, we can say it should be like, what the color should it should be, maybe we can use that color. Okay, this is an inactive color, so I can copy this thing, and now we can start. So let's suppose if you click on this button, so first of all I'm gonna add on an icon property. So it's a conditional value. We can say that condition, single condition, and single condition should be page state. Gender, if the gender is true, sorry, false. False mean male. So if the gender is false, it means that you can show the bright color. Otherwise you can show the normal color, okay, that we just used. Copy this thing, and we're gonna copy that kind of a thing. Let me tell you again where what I'm going to do. So just like this, also want to change this color. So here you can see that I'm gonna use conditional values if else. So this is a basically a complete series, just a specific touching on the specific topics, but we will be discussing on a deeper view on every video afterwards. Okay, so yeah, let's paste it here. We don't need to have anything, and similarly I'm gonna replace that thing as well here, but the second value should not be false, but it should be true, because when the user click on it, on this box, so we will be making it to true. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here you can see that, so the colors are now set based upon the conditionality. Now only thing that I want is that when I click on this container, so it can update my page state variable to which one. It should update my page state variable to we can say false. Okay, add, go to add action, and in the action you can say go to the state management, and you have update page state. Okay, here you can simply add a gender, where you can set value to false. Okay, fine for this. So when this user click on it, user click on this container, so it will be false, and these two values should take the false color which we have. Go to the other one, open on tap, maybe you can use that one as well. So you can paste a simple thing. You can just simply copy action here and paste it anywhere else in the one Flutterflow project. Okay, so it should be true, opposite scenario. So when the user click on it and click on it, so it will change the color. Okay, so yep, another thing that we want, initial value, maybe we are gonna say centimeters. uh, Height, we can, okay, height in centimeters, height in centimeters. So we know it's foot to centimeter. Okay, we don't use that kind. Let's say the minimum height, initial value height is 100, and 100 initial height is I guess maximum value is 10. Initial value it should be 0. Okay, fine. And maximum it will go till 500. Fine. Minimum value is 0, or initial value we are gonna add, let's suppose 100. Here you can see it's 100, and minimum height is this. So what we need to do next, if the slider moves, so this value also moves. So this value should be linked with the slider. So you can click on this and go to the widget state, click on it, and we have a slider value as well here. We can click on it, format, we don't need to format this thing, simply go confirm. Default value, I'm gonna say it's 100, because we know that initially we have selected 100 in the slider. Okay, initial value is 100. Okay, fine for now. And yeah, for the weight and age, what I am thinking, yeah, we can create two page state variables more. One is weight, which should be maybe we can say that weight should be in double, and initial weight initial weight should be, let's say, 0. Okay, maybe we can do this kind of a thing here. This is also a rich text, so we can also add one more thing, and we can add kg in kg. And smaller font, for the smaller font we can add 16 here. And color, text color, we can decrease the text color as well, so we can go towards the primary and decrease the color. Okay, fine. Yeah, so now we can simply go and paste the page state variable here, which is weight, and default value for weight, it should be 0. Okay, so forget about this thing. If you want to adjust the beauty of the front end, so you can click on it and add in the UI builder display as well 0, so it will be showing 0 instead of other thing. Okay, so yeah, okay, fine, everything is good. We only need to decrease or increase this value now. So on the click of this, you can go this and there, on tab add action, and here you can simply add state management, update page state variable, update variable, and wait it. Here you can simply decrement the value by -1. So you can simply add -1, so it will be, when you click on the button, so it will be decreasing by -1. Okay, so similar kind of thing we want to use in a plus button scenario. So I'm gonna go here, paste it here directly, and it should be only one. So it should be, it's increasing and that one is decreasing. So let's create the fourth variable which we have. It should be age, third variable, and it's integer. I think we can use integer instead of, because it's in kg, and we are not, okay, we can use kg, we can make it simple. Okay, fine, it's not nullable, and for age it's 0. Integer age, you can use the same thing here. Map the variable of age with the default value of 0, click on it, paste it. But here we don't want to increment weight or decrement weight, we decrement width, oh sorry, age basically. Okay, so same thing, copy this thing and paste it here, remove the plus icon, it's done. So yeah, when you click on it, so it will be working based upon the specific sizes. So what I can do is that I can shorten my time, and I can say I can go and create a custom function for you, so that you will be also able to know how we can create a custom function. BMI calculator, BMI calculator, and return, it should return a string saying OPSIs or something like that, the categories, and it will be taking three parameters. One is height, which is integer for now, not nullable. Name, maybe you can add nullable, and we can add height. Then age is integer as well, so we can add it nullable for now. And the second thing, it's the gender, which is boolean right now. Okay, not nullable. This is also not nullable because we have added 0 for now. Height is also not nullable. Gender is also there. Three things are there: gender, height, then we have weight. Select the weight. This is also integer, not nullable. Now when you create these things and you like returning variable as well, so you can go to the copilot and say uh, calculate BMI as true means female, and false means, so I can like translate what I just wrote in an argument. False means male, weight in kg, height in centimeters. Go ahead and click this. Okay, fine, copy this thing. So here you can see that they have created a BMI scenario. So maybe we have a BMI on the next page, or only a category scenario, only a category scenario. Yeah, it's also showing a BMI number as well. So what we can do is that we will be showing us okay, save function. Let me tell you another thing. Go to the data type and create a new data type. Let's say result. Create and add here you can add two things. One is uh, status, which is a string, and other one is our uh, the number BMI index. You can say index only, and it should be in double. Create that thing and we can return this result now. Okay, go back to the function, and instead of having string we can add data type result. Yeah, fine now. And what we can do, simply copy this thing, whatever the caption or prompt you add, it will be pasted in the results. So we can duplicate that thing and go ahead, because now it will translate that we need two things. One is value and one is status. So it will be showing based upon these two things. So here you can see that uh, it's not understanding now. So and return uh, status and BMI index. Now go ahead. Maybe it will work now. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's working now. So what we can do, simply copy function, yes, and save this thing and do re debug validating custom code. It's validated, it's perfectly working, which means that okay, so we can simply use that thing. So go back to the previous screen. On the click of button we can go back, add action, and here instead of using this thing, maybe we can simply delete action and open it. Now we can add action, and here we can add custom function. In the custom function, let's see where we have custom functions, or we can add functions. Okay, fine. Just did a small mistake. We have created a custom function, which means that we want to show something here, but I want to uh, use this custom function for duplicating, sending prompt scenario. So we will not be able to use that one here. We will not be able to create a custom action instead of custom function. Some simply copy this thing and custom action, create custom action, return. It should return a data type of result. Arguments, we have 4 arguments, all are nullable, not nullable. First one is gender, which is our boolean. Then we have height, which is in integer. Then weight, which is in integer. Then we have age, which is still in integer. Okay, good to go now, and paste it, not here, paste it here. Copy BMI calculator name, paste it here. Already exists, so we can delete this custom function, but it will change the name. So first of all, add a simply any other thing, arguments giving okay. So we need to also add a math function library. Simply hover over on it, quick fix, and you can like use a math function library dart. The name of that library is, I guess, what's the name? No need to delete that one. It's a uh, math import dash math. Yeah, this dart dot math. This one. Why it's not okay? We can add this thing. Why it's still not fixed? Math. Let's check it out. Dart math math. math. This is the library that we need to use, but why it's as math as math. Yeah, it's working now. Okay, fine, everything is good, save action, but the argument must all be given name. Age should be integer, weight should be integer, height should be integer, gender should be boolean. Fine. Oh, we need to change the name here as well. So action argument must be given name. Okay, I guess we left one argument maybe. Oh, we left this thing. Okay, let's close it. Save argument. It's now saved. So you can simply go and delete the previous one now and change the name here. A, remove the A. Save now. Go to click this one. Here you can see I have not changed anything, but it will work now until it's going on. So I can quickly go and type custom action. Here you can see BMI calculator is appearing here. Go here. For height we can use the height variable. We can use the slider variable. Basically we have a slider for height, but we know that for a slider we need to use a code expression right now. Height is double slider, and here we can add height dot round. It should be integer. Yeah, add here. For age we can use age variable that we just created, age variable. For gender, use gender variable. For weight, use weight variable. Yeah, good to go now. All done. Everything is done now. Go here. It's now running.